Hello?
Hey. Hello.
Hey,
Hello, hello, testing.
everyone. Can you hear
Testing, 1,
us?
2.
Okay. Let me just get you on screen.
I see me.
Hey! Let's go. Okay. Let me know
What's
if
up?
you can hear Nick okay, or if he needs to be louder, or anything like that.
Yeah, how's the volume?
It's all good? Okay. Lindsay did help
What's
me
up,
test this
everybody?
screen. Yes,
All right.
it's true. Okay. Some RE4 time. So I'm gonna get you to choose some things for me for this run
Oh, that's
before
fun.
we get into chatting and stuff. Right. So the costumes don't add anything, but you can just choose a costume. First and foremost, we have all the costumes. Which is your fave, or which one would you like to go with?
Go back one. I'm going between the next one.
This one?
I'm going between this one and
Hero?
casual. I'm a huge fan of the casual Leon too.
Hero and
with the blue
casual?
jacket.
Okay, what does chat think? Which is your favorite? I actually haven't played with the hero one before. I think it's the only one I haven't played with. You want to do hero? Okay.
I think we should, yeah.
First playthrough with the hero. All right. Okay, and then the accessories are... So some of them have, like, stat perks. Did you know this?
I just learned yesterday that if you put the sunglasses on him, he's not blinded by flash grenades. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, and then also, so the chicken hat reduces his damage.
Wow.
The wolf tail increases the power of his kicks. The antlers increase the power of the knife attacks, and the cat ears give you infinite ammo.
Wow. Well, we're not gonna do infinite ammo. That wouldn't be fun.
Right, okay.
Let's do the foxtail.
Foxtail? Okay. Very nice. Alright, and then Ashley has this armor where if she wears this, she doesn't get, like, she can't get picked up, she can't take damage. Do you want me to wear this or no?
Is there any other options?
Well, there's her, like, normal ones, but this is the only one that gives you, like, a perk. But you can choose romantic.
This is your run. Are we doing professional? Like, what is the run?
You're choosing everything. I'm making you choose it all.
I kind of want to go with emo. 1990s emo.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
I am scared of what difficulty you're gonna make me play.
I'm a bit of a chaos player, yes. Someone in chat said that, and they're absolutely right.
Yep. In games and in life.
But yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Okay. Yeah. So you can choose the difficulty as well.
You go hardcore.
Hardcore? Okay.
I'm sure that's fine for you.
Yeah. It's totally fine. Absolutely.
Now look, before we begin, how are you doing? I mean, this is... we're celebrating here. This is 3 years for your streaming.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I was saying, like, I feel fine so far. This is my first ever time doing a 24-hour stream, and I feel fine so far, but I feel like you need to ask me that again in, like, 5 hours? Okay, 6 hours?
I'm looking forward to doing these, though. I can't wait to do marathon streams, because it's going to be fun as hell.
Nice.
Yeah, but hello, community, if I don't know you. And I see Cats in stream. What's up, Cat?
Cat's here. Vigo's here.
A lot of friends from my stream I see. A lot of crossover in this this community. It's great. What's up, everybody?
How are you finding streaming? I know you're enjoying it, but
it's great. It's a lot, you know, to like a part of me envies people like you who do it full time. And this is your full-time gig, is it not?
Yeah.
Part of me wishes that was the thing if I was gonna dive in, but right now all I can really handle is like 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And even then, it's a lot to do on the back end with, like, you know, the YouTube and like just figuring all this out. It's a big endeavor for me. It's taken on a lot, and it is fun. I'm having a good time. I mean, there are so many games I would want to start and play and do, I don't know, 5 to 12 streams for each one. I mean, it's gonna take a lot, and it's just, I think I just gotta pace myself. That's all.
Yeah, because you started Dead Space and you were like enjoying Dead Space. That was right before RE4 came out.
That was when I was figuring it all out. I was doing everything I could just to manage, like, oh my god, how does this work? Everybody help me, please. And also playing, I've never played before. Well, you know, the new rendition, and trying to figure everything out and survive. And
Mm-hmm.
so maybe, arguably, that wasn't the best game to begin with, but it was fresh off the press.
It
I
was
loved
fun
Dead
though.
Space, and I haven't even finished it. Yeah, I got through like maybe 4 to 5 streams of it, and I'm still like only 70% done. And so after I
Mm-hmm.
finish RE4, I gotta go back and finish that because it bothers me.
Yeah,
I
gotta
can't
finish
start a
the
game and
game.
not finish it.
Yeah, because it was so fun watching you play it. Because I streamed the Dead Space remake when it came out, but I've never played the OG. And when you were playing it, it was kind of like me playing this, being like, oh my god, this was like so close to the original, and like this was different, recognize this. Like, it was really fun to watch you play that, and it made me want to go and play the original, which I might have to try. So yep.
Yeah, the original was great. I mean, but they're very similar games though. So
Mm,
the original Dead Space is a lot closer to the remake than this game you're playing right now.
yeah.
This one is way, it's like familiar but different.
Mm,
Dead Space is almost a 1-to-1, just with way better graphics, polished game mechanics, and it's
that's
still an
cool.
awesome experience.
Yeah.
But this game, this remake, threw me for more loops. You know, I was like, oh shit, oh shit. I was always
Yeah.
on my toes with this one.
Yeah. It's freaking incredible. Like, I think this has got to be like over 10 playthroughs for me now. And
I'm only on my first, technically, my first
yeah.
100% playthrough,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't wait to dive in again on New Game Plus.
Oh, it's fun on New Game Plus with the upgraded weapons and stuff. Because you said on stream you played with your brother, right, when it came out, or your family?
Yeah, so the way I had to do it is I got early access, and let's see, I played on PC. I played the first 7 chapters, and I streamed it just to my brother, and we were on a
Mm-hmm.
call, and we were experiencing it together. And then 4 or 5 days later, I flew to Boston to be with him, and he had some time off, and he played the rest of the game, so chapters 8 all the way to the end.
Oh
And so,
yeah, you hadn't
in a way,
played that yet.
we played half the game each, and so
Mm.
everything I'm experiencing right now on the island, it's the first time I'm playing it.
Oh, nice. Nice. What's your what has been your favorite bit? I know you haven't finished yet, but what has been your favorite bit to
I
play?
think the castle. The castle is by far my
Yeah.
favorite area, and I'm still so unfamiliar with this game. It's still so new to me that, like I said, I can't wait to play it again. Look at him with his costume and his tail. That's pretty epic.
It's so good. It's so good. Um, I know chat probably have some questions for you as well, but yeah, I just figured like we could talk about whatever, like obviously talk about RE and just kind of, more casually. Like, we finally met at Insomnia like a month ago now.
Yeah, we did. It was cool meeting you.
Yeah.
And do you still have your steelbook, or did you sell it?
Why would you were gonna sell it. I wasn't gonna
Oh, that's
sell
right. I was gonna sell it.
it.
Shit, really good meeting you. I actually, at a Insomnia Fest, I got to meet a lot of online friends that I've had for many
Yeah.
years for
Me
the first
too.
time, which is really cool. There was like Matt RPD, Andy from
Yes.
Biohazard, you, and then so many people.
Yep. It was great. I actually met up like the first day I met up with like one of my mods who's been my mod for like 3 years. And
Is it P Vimto?
no. I met Philip like at Insomnia, and then
Yeah, me too.
he started coming into my streams and stuff. But I didn't actually know him before, so we kind of met like through your like streams and through Jen. But yeah, it was so nice just like hanging out with people for the first time.
It was just a really busy time, and I was not sleeping much because I had a lot to prepare for other things that were happening directly after it. There was
Mm-hmm.
a lot going on in my life, but I don't consider that work. That to do the interviews and hang out with all the friends there, and like it was great.
Yeah. It's fun. It feels like it's like those kind of conventions just feel like a little bubble where you just get to hang out with all these cool people and then
Yeah.
it's over so fast. And it's, yeah, it's sad. And
It was
there's
awesome, but
another
I hope it
one.
was worth your trip, your travel.
Yeah, it was super fun. I came over on my own, so I was really like nervous. But I had a great time. Like I met up with Matt as well and that group of people, and it was really, I think like going to something like that as a creator as well. There was like a bunch of Resident Evil creators there, and I think it kind of like, I don't know, like re-inspired me or something, like refreshed a lot
It's a
of
good time. And
stuff.
I wish I could have hung out with all you guys a little bit longer, but it was a pretty busy time
It was
with everything that
busy.
we had planned and the group hangouts like afterwards and stuff like that. There was just a lot to attend to, and then again combine it with my lack of sleep, the jet
Yeah.
lag,
Yeah.
messing with me.
So Kaylee is asking, are there any lines you had to record that ended up spoiling some new content for you?
Well, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, you know what? When we were recording the voiceover, like when you're like right now, see you're controlling Leon, and when he says all his lines and all those scenarios, when he's talking to Hunnigan on comms,
Mm-hmm.
those are those aren't scenes per se. That's gameplay, and
Mm-hmm.
I was not privy to any of the gameplay. I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't know how the story was going to be structured necessarily,
Mm-hmm.
and so some of the voiceover that we recorded, sure, they give you context. So they have a couple lines that you have to read, conversations. They give you context of like, hey, this is when you talk to Hunnigan about this or that. And yeah, I mean, the story is so similar to the original that it wasn't like mind blowing to me, but there were some
Yeah.
changes that even I as a fan was like, oh, interesting. They're doing it this way now. Okay.
Mm.
So kind of, but for me, not really, because again, it's pretty familiar with it.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Jasper is asking, what is your favorite part about playing Leon?
He's one of my favorite characters in my life for pop culture. I mean, that's my
pretty
answer.
freaking. That's pretty freaking cool.
There's only a few that would top that, you know, maybe or be like lateral to that, right?
Yeah.
If I could go back in time and play John McClane in Die Hard 1, or if I could like be Kyle Reese in Terminator 1 or something like that. Like those are like lateral roles that I could ever play, and they will never happen. And so maybe, you know, just playing Leon is like he's a hero, and
Yeah.
It's hard to beat.
It's very, you're like, it just, like, because I remember the first time you were on stream with me and we did the charity fundraiser. And I can't remember, like, I know we didn't really talk about RE4, but you did kind of mention about how, like, that was the one that got, the Bear Trap always gets me. That was the one that got your brother into RE. And then the fact that you got to like play this is like that's really crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't say it back then when we first linked up. That was a long time, actually.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even think this project was on the table at that point. But I had a feeling they were going to remake it, but that was all just hearsay or whatever I thought. But yeah, when they approached me for this project, I was just like smiling from ear to ear.
And when, like, I guess not when, but I think like the thing for me, I just think it's really nice that you and your brother bonded over it. And like, I can only imagine his reaction when you actually got to tell him that you were going to be in the game that like you played when you were kids. He died.
He died.
F's in chat when someone dies. Yeah.
Yeah, we put an F in chat. Yeah. Now I know, and we don't put L for love. Yeah, I get it.
No.
Whoopsies.
So if you had to pick one scene or line is your favorite from RE4, what would it be? That is from Darren.
Scene. Let's do a scene. Actually, my two favorite scenes to film in that game were Luis's death and Krauser's death.
Ooh.
Just because they hit so hard, like they hit so many
Yeah.
emotional chords, and it also breathed life into the connections you have with these characters,
Yeah.
for better or worse. And
Mm-hmm.
they always tend to be my favorite scenes, like the most intense emotionally ones. Like in RE2, same thing. The scene with Kendo when he has to put
God,
down
yeah.
his daughter. That was so emotionally impactful that when you film it, when you're on set, it's just heavy, and the emotions are real, and everyone comments on the lip quiver when I kill Krauser, when Leon kills Krauser. That's
Yes.
really real. Those emotions are
Yeah.
real because I had a real connection with Mike Kovac. He was on my stream yesterday.
Yes.
Played an amazing Jack Krauser, and I
He
loved
did.
the guy. Like I love him. He's a great human, and we're doing a scene where I'm just killing him, and you get invested in that as an actor. And you
That
know,
must have been
I
so...
stab him in the heart. I stand up and I contemplate what I just did to my one-time friend. And
You
so,
could
yeah,
really
the
feel that too. Like, you could
I was
really feel
choked
it.
up.
Yeah.
You know, as an actor, that's what happens. We just channel our emotions, and
Yeah.
it bleeds into the performance.
And I think, like, one thing that I absolutely love about this remake is the fact that I think it fleshes out every character more than the original did. Like, even Leon and all of that. And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
when we all played this for the first time in this chat, we were all broken over Luis. Like, I was a mess. I was crying my eyes out, and it's just like the performance was just incredible. Like, y'all did such a good job. And yeah, with
Thank you.
Krauser as well, like, it was just, yeah. Krauser was in love with Leon. I'm getting my ass kicked. So Kaylee asked, oh yeah, Kaylee was at Insomnia and gave you the little shotgun shell box.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. That was,
Awesome.
I was
have a whole
supposed...
collection of really cool little like Resident Evil gifts for people.
That's so cute. My friend Morgan wanted to know your favorite film of all time.
Terminator 2.
Very nice. I have never seen the Terminator movies.
What? That's insane to me. It probably came out before you were born, but the correct choice. Thank you, Hell's Cat. Now it's a good one. It's a classic. It still holds up today, 32 years later. I would say it would be Kyle Reese from Terminator 1. It's by actually Michael Keane, and he was a big inspiration to me growing up as well because he played a few awesome roles back in the day, and he was kind of like my like the prototype that I would go after. You know,
Yeah.
when I was just like a charismatic, vulnerable lead role, kind of like an anti-hero. You know, he doesn't want to be put in that situation, but he is. He's not so macho. You know, he's like a real guy. And
Yeah.
those are the types of characters that I would go after. So, huge fan of him as an actor.
Nice. Oh yeah, the impression that we saw at the Arnold
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
at Insomnia. That was... How did you feel doing that? If anyone didn't see it or anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, at Insomnia, there is an amazing, she's a streamer, she's a host, presenter. Her name is Claire, and she put together it was like an improv comedy show with all of the voice actors at Insomnia, and it was the most chaotic thing I've ever witnessed in my life.
It was funny. You know, it's funny though, on stage we couldn't even hear it. We, the actors, we could not hear each other because of the way that the PA system worked. I guess it was all blown up to the audience, and all we could hear was other stages and other sound systems like blurring like right at the stage. And so it was kind of like haphazard and thrown together, but we made it work, and I guess a lot of people had a good time with it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you couldn't tell that you couldn't hear each other. The way I thought the way everything was positioned at Insomnia, there was a lot of loud stuff like all together. So it was kind of crazy, but y'all did
Yeah,
good. It was hilarious.
thanks.
And Erin was with me,
Yeah,
and she says you played it off really well. Couldn't tell.
yeah, and that is when Nicole was on Neil's back. Yeah, they were double nemesis.
Yes.
Weird.
Yes.
Um, Alkovic, I might cosplay RE4 Leon at some point. Just don't know when. I'm pretty busy right now. A lot of travels, and I'm focused on streaming right now. Um,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. Soft Boy Social Club says, Nick, do you do all the VO remotely or everything in studio? Um, most of everything I do is in studio. I audition from my home booth, my voiceover booth, but that's about it.
Oh, okay. If you could play any other character in the Resident Evil universe, who would it be?
Good question.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know.
Like anyone, villain, woman?
I would like to play a character like what's his face? Uh, Irving from RE5, like a really like charactery, I guess you could say charismatic, like in a creepy sort of way. Villain, yes. I
Yeah.
would like to play a villain, not so like Wesker is so um he's so refined and serious and like stoic. I don't
Yeah.
want to do that because Leon is, you know, sort of like that,
Yeah.
with the New Jersey accent. Yeah, I don't mean exactly him, just a character that's closer to him
Mm,
than a Leon or a stoic Chris or a stoic Wesker. You know what I mean by that? So just someone that
mm-hmm.
I want to have fun, like just really play with it is all I'm
Yeah.
saying. With Leon even, of course, I injected a lot of my personality. Um, I got to write a lot of his lines, and I had fun being like a John McClane, like cowboy type hero. I don't want to do that.
Oh
I want to do
yeah.
something totally different.
Yeah. Yeah. And what was I know you wrote like I know you've said in your streams that you wrote quite a few of the lines. What was your favorite one that you wrote? I think you've said this, but I can't remember your
One of my
favorite one that you wrote.
two of my favorites that I wrote was when he's about to when Mendez transforms into the big centipede monster. There was something
Yes.
really different written for that, and they always were open to suggestions, and we did a few renditions, but my best suggestion made it into the game, and that's, you want to get ugly? Let's get ugly.
Nice.
Yep, that's
How
kind of
does it
badass.
like
I
how
thought, and
does
then
it
the
Oh, sorry, go
what's that?
ahead.
Second favorite one that I wrote was when Osmond Sadler introduces himself
Mhm.
very cordially. I am Osmond Sadler, speaker for our Lord. I said, tell someone who gives a shit and shoot him right in the eye. I got to write that line.
Nice. That is so good. Like it must be wild to like, do like performance capture and the mocap and like all like voice acting and stuff and see and hear yourself in a video game, but when you like actually write lines as well and that is part of it, like how does it feel to just like see that come to life in a game? Like everything, like you kind of remember like when you did a certain scene or when you wrote something and it was included. Like, can you even sum up like how that feels as a video game fan, I guess?
Yeah, it's just a really big honor to be there. So I'll look back at this moment in my life 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and just say, wow, that was a damn good time. And I'm just really thankful for the opportunity because, you know, it's a highlight of my life
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure. Ronnie wants to know, do you visit any art galleries and do you have a favorite or a favorite artist?
Um, only been, I mean, I've been to some museums. As an artist myself, I really appreciate art. I don't seek it out all that often, but sometimes there are pop-up art exhibits here in LA, and I've been to a few of
Mm.
those. I enjoy them. I just haven't gone in a long time because I travel so much. So
Mm.
sometimes it's hard.
Hmm. And you're super into art. as well. If anyone doesn't know, Nick does lots of really good art. Super talented. I have a
Thank you.
Leon, like in down there.
Thank you.
Oh, everything you said. I was lurking in your stream yesterday, and you said your stream always comes back to food, and the same thing happens here. I think it's just a universal stream thing that we all just like to make each other hungry. So my friend Daniel asks, what's some of the best food you've had recently? Apart from Oreos.
I was in Japan for 8 days recently for just a fun little trip. I treated myself, went to go see a lot of my friends, and people that I work with, and just went on a food tour of Japan, Tokyo and Osaka. And holy shit, that place is just, I think it's the best cuisine on the planet. And
Oh my
I've been
god.
around the world. I've been to like 35 countries, and it's just, in my opinion, my humble opinion, that it's the best. So all
Heck
kinds of
yeah.
Japanese food, everything.
Heck yeah. I see like on TikTok all the time, if there's one thing that I always get, it's people that are like traveling Japan and eating this amazing food. And I think it's like
great.
it's the top place that I would want to visit, but it's like it's definitely a big treat yourself kind of trip to go on, but one day.
Not cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of all
One
the
day.
places that you can go and travel, it's
Worth
up there
it.
with like Los Angeles with like just the expenses, the
Mm-hmm.
flights, the lodging, the food, everything, but
Mm-hmm.
it's still worth it, and we got to treat ourselves, you know.
Heck yeah. Was that your first time? No, it wasn't. Your first time
It's my
in
third.
Japan? Your third time? Very nice. Heck yeah. And like you, for anyone that doesn't know, like you do a lot of traveling because you are part of, or were part of, or kind of part-time part of the Fixers TV. And anyone who doesn't know, like if you want to talk about that a little bit, because I think it's really cool because you were at Insomnia and then you immediately went to do that like right after.
Yeah. I went straight to the British Virgin Islands, and I get to build with my team again. It had been over a year. The last project I did with them was something like May 2022, and we were in Zambia doing the project. So if anyone doesn't know, yeah, I'm an actor, but I'm also a builder. And for the past, I would say since late 2018, I've been on this building team, and we went all around the world and helped communities build special community projects to help their local area in the country or village or town or whatever. And every project is different, like completely different, but they're all important, and they all have one thing in common, and that's that they impact a lot of human lives, these projects.
So cool.
So what you renovate a dilapidated school for the kids in this village in a South American country, or if you build like a trades workshop, so single or battered women and mothers, it's like single mothers can learn trades so they can support their families. Like every project is so special, and you can watch it for free online if you've got a computer or internet. It's really easy to access. It's just doesn't have a lot of exposure. But I can put the link in chat. Am I allowed to even do that with chat?
Oh wait, no, you can post a link as well because you are a VIP, so you can actually post links in chat.
Okay, let's see if I can remember what this is.
It sounds like such an amazing thing to do, though. Did you?
I think that link will work.
Oh yes, yeah.
That should be it.
There we go. You can watch it for
So
free.
you can watch it for free. There are 30 episodes live from 3 seasons, and yeah,
Heck
it's
yeah.
it's good TV. If you guys are bored, you've watched everything on Netflix or something, give that a whirl. Watch a couple episodes.
Okay, I seen from Darren, as someone who has found so much comfort in Leon's character, I just wanted to say that as my Leon, you absolutely nailed it. I'm so grateful to Katie for introducing me to this franchise. That's very sweet, Darren.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
That's super sweet. Who's your favorite Resident Evil villain?
Good question too. There's a lot of good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually easy. It's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis OG from '99. He's my favorite.
Ooh.
I loved him. I love that game. because of him.
I still have to tackle the entirety of OG3 Nemesis. 'Cause
Harry.
yeah.
It's a lot different than the remake.
It is, because I know a lot of stuff was kind of cut out of it. I still enjoyed the 3 remake, but I would like to go back and, because I did OG RE2, so I'd like to do 3 as well, because I'm still quite a baby RE fan, so yeah.
But going back, I respect that. Because you haven't been playing a long time, but going back to the tank controls with the old graphics and everything, it's not easy,
hard.
but
It's
do
hard.
it. Power to you.
It's it was like the OG RE2 when you like literally just getting to the police station. I remember I streamed it and it took me an hour to get to it took me an hour to get to RPD. I was like these
You know what they call
controls.
that? Going back like that and playing the OG and finding out where everything came from, and struggling through it, call that baptism under fire.
It was good. I
You
did
have
it
been
eventually.
baptized in the evil
Eventually.
world.
I would say you've played 7 and Village, right?
Played
I
every
think,
one of them.
yeah. I think my favorite villain is Heisenberg.
Yeah. Okay. Heisenberg's awesome. I mean, I have a lot of honorable mentions for me, and 7 had a couple of them. Jack Baker is
Oh, yes.
awesome.
He's
I'm a
great.
huge Jack fan from 7.
He is
Yeah.
great. I think he's kind of underrated as well.
I think like, everyone in that game is underrated. Marguerite
Yeah.
is horrifying. Her
She is
final
horrifying.
form, holy shit.
Have you tried the hardest mode of RE7 and Village? Like, there's the hardcore, and then I think the 7 is called Madhouse, and Village is Village of Shadows.
I've done. I have attempted Village of Shadows in 8, and I gotta say, I don't even think it's possible for me to beat that at this point, because we got all the way to Heisenberg's factory, me and my brother. We play so strategically because the enemies are so tough. They take so much to put down, and what we did is we did it a really challenging way. When we started Village of Shadows, we sold all of our guns from the past game, so we went in with a lot of money, but the regular guns, and we just realized that we just didn't have the firepower to get through it, and we kind of stopped.
Oh man, that is rough. Cause I think I went in with my same weapons, and you can do the meals in Village to kind of like upgrade, get your like take less damage or block better, stuff like that. I went in with all of that, and when I met Neil at Insomnia, I told him, because I streamed Village of Shadows. When I fought Heisenberg, I cried on stream. And it took everything out of me. I beat it.
It's tough.
But I didn't save. So
Oh shit.
I was so like so depleted after it that yeah, my save took me right back before Heisenberg, before his fight, and I haven't touched it since.
You know what boss fight almost made us quit was what's his face? The swamp guy. I forget his name.
Oh, Moreau.
Moreau. He almost broke us because we just didn't have the ammo or the health, and he was so fast, and we probably attempted him like maybe 45 times, and we finally
He's rough.
got to Heisenberg's thing, and then just everyone there just destroyed us. So I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. I don't want to lose love for the game because of the challenges. I actually like challenges. Speaking of challenges, though, in this game, one thing that is challenging me right now is Moreau is gorgeous. Yes, he is. He's a gorgeous, bumpy mess.
Gorgeous boy.
The thing that's challenging me on this game is in Mercenaries, I'm trying to get S++ with every character in every level, and that I'm finding a challenge with.
Yeah.
It's hard. I can get 150 combos with all these characters, but to score over 1 million,
it's hard.
You have to do it in a very particular way. Have you done any S++?
I have not, no. I think the highest I got is like S or S plus, maybe. I don't think so though with Hunk, and like Hunk is OP anyway, so.
He is, but everyone else, like, even with Leon, it's tough to get these, but you gotta get a lot of headshots, a lot of combos, kill a lot of people at once. It's just tough, and I'm going to maybe do a dedicated stream with Mercenaries and just
Nice.
keep plus run challenge.
Yeah.
I keep seeing a question from Fallen 9727. No, I was not approached to reprise Leon and Death Island. I think it's more of a direct sequel to Vendetta, and Matthew Mercer was Leon in Vendetta, so it just makes sense to get him back for that.
Are you excited to watch that and see like what that's all about?
Of course, I always watch the CG movies that come out. They're always fun.
Yeah. And yeah, Philip, I hope they add co-op to Mercenaries as well, because we were all at Insomnia when that dropped, and we were all like, no, there's no co-op. What were they thinking? But
No.
it hopefully, I mean, hopefully there's more things coming to Mercenaries in future, and maybe there'll be a little co-op added.
Top 5 movies I saw from Hell's Cat. Top 5 bands.
Ooh.
Oh, Alice in Chains, Metallica, Megadeth. That's 3.
Nice.
Huge fan of Ozzy Osbourne. That's 4. And if I had to choose a 5th, I listen to a lot of groups. I'll get back to you on the 5th. That's a good 4 right now.
I
Good question.
actually forgot to say this to you because there was a band that I loved when I was a teenager, and I like sometimes like I'll be hanging out with my friends, like having a couple drinks or whatever. We'll play music, and I see someone that I recognize in a Killswitch Engage video.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Are you a fan of Killswitch?
Yeah. I'd never seen that video before, and I love that song, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. My buddy Mike directed that, and we filmed that in Santa Cruz, right near San Francisco, along the coast, along Pacific Coast Highway.
Nice.
And we just drove around and shot a music video, and it was really awesome. Yeah.
That's so cool.
That song hit me at a really pivotal point in my life too, because right before we filmed that project, I had just lost my little cousin to brain cancer, actually.
Oh,
and
shit.
if you listen to the song and the lyrics and watch the video, it's about losing someone really close to you and then grieving through it and moving forward. And that was very relevant in my life at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that will always be a very special project in my life.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. I was like, oh my god. Because I still love Killswitch Engage, but yeah, it was weird. It was weird to find that, but that song, yeah, that hits, and the video is amazing, so.
If you read the comments, I mean, that video came out like almost like 9 years ago or something, and
Oh shit, that
there
long.
are thousands of comments on those videos, and so many of them are people saying like, oh my god, I was in tears watching this because it reminds me of my brother, or reminds me of my father that we lost, or like so many people can relate to it.
Oh yeah.
But the singer, Jesse, wanted everyone to really understand that the video is not necessarily about loss. It's about like how you move forward and like what you take from it, you know, and that was really important to him. And so it can be inspiring, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And Killswitch Engage are such a good band. That's really cool.
Yeah. Someone's asking if I would ever come to Northern Ireland. Yeah, so we're trying to get to a convention in October in Ireland. So I would love to make
Wait,
that
are
happen.
you?
I think so. We're gonna try. Yeah.
Oh my. You gotta keep me updated on that. I know of
Yeah.
a couple of things happening, but
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I've been dying to go to Ireland. It's on my bucket list.
Is it like south?
I don't know. I don't know many details, but you know what? I'm gonna message this person, my contact, who I was talking with at IG Fest actually, and so we're gonna try to
Oh,
lock that in.
nice. Okay, very nice. Um, yeah, that's cool. You like, have you done like since joining like the Resident Evil like community as a voice actor? Have you done many conventions? I know you've done a few because we talked about it at Insomnia, but
Only been a
um,
few, and the thing is, it's not up to me. It's all about who
mm,
invites you and
mm-hmm.
how easily your reps can push you. And it's funny, as big as Resident Evil is with the fan base, um, the most popular invites right now for conventions are really like anime voice actors.
Yeah.
That's just they're taking up a lot of that bandwidth, and they can't have everybody. So
Mm-hmm.
as much conventions would want some of us from Resident Evil, and fans would be really happy, we're just not getting invited as much as I thought we would.
Yeah.
But it's still early. The game just came out, and a lot
True.
of guest rosters at conventions for this year, they were booked a year ago.
Yeah.
So I think next year I might have some more cons as well. So 2024,
Very
let's try to
cool.
get that rolling.
Oh yeah. And like I think Insomnia was so special because there was so much of like the RE community there. Like it we were all just because I only decided to go about 2 weeks before it actually happened, but it was like there was a bunch of you there, a bunch of voice actors, a bunch of the community, and like it was really special. So I hope that there's more opportunities for uh Resident Evil as well. And
I
yeah,
think there will be.
Aaron's like Resident Evil plus The Witcher, which was very cool. Um
Yeah, it's all random, but we would go anywhere, and we're making a big push.
mhm.
Little opportunities like IG Fest, like they will spur up all the time, and we'll
Mhm.
get random emails like, "Hey, November, you want to go here? In September, you want to go here?" It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I got one coming up in Sacramento. I have a small one in Maryland happening in 2 weeks, so
Heck
we're getting
yeah.
out there.
Nice. Um Figo's going to swim across the ocean next time. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Figo,
Um
we'd love to meet you at some point. Figo's a
yeah.
legend.
Figo is a legend with the incredible art. We love Figo.
We love Figo.
Um let's see.
I'll send you a floaty. Just one floaty.
Just
You can
one.
make it, Figo. That's funny.
um So, Marina wants to know what's the most fun thing about motion capture?
Um,
I'm sure there's a
cutting
lot.
the budget. Yeah, motion capture is great. I mean, you are playing a different character, and when you're in the scene, when you're in the volume, the big room, I can see when I move, I can see Leon on the screen in real time. And so every
Mm,
movement I make, I see a version of Leon. It's not as polished as like the game graphics, but just to see it, you feel like that character, you know what I mean?
that's so
It's
cool.
just, it blows my mind. And you see like the environment, and you're like, oh, so when I move here, like I'm against this wall, and cool, I peek around the corner and aim my gun, and you see it all in real time. And it's just like, holy shit, I'm in
First death.
this video game.
Mm-hmm.
It's really awesome.
It just
You
must be
just
so
you
cool.
just died.
Like, I did just
Should
die.
we have an Oreo for your death?
Yeah, I have Oreos. I got some. And I actually,
Well, let's come on. It's 3 years. Let's do an Oreo.
or no.
Cheers to 3 years. Big years.
Ooh.
That's what I say. We used to say that in college. Cheers, big ears.
Mm.
Oh, Demo Morg's got the Oreo.
Speaking of like food, oh, Kaylee read my mind. How are you feeling after your Hot Ones challenge?
Yeah, that was painful. That really hurt me. It hurt my body.
That was crazy.
But we did it for charity.
Mm-hmm.
It took me like a whole day to recover. I had a foolish amount of hot sauce. And we're not
Yeah.
talking like barbecue hot sauce. We're talking like that, like you could strip paint off a barn with this stuff. And yeah, that's how I felt, Charlotte Art.
My God. It was
I
like,
almost went to the hospital that night.
like when you had the bowl and you were going like this with
That was
your
stupid.
wing. I was watching like, what is he
I know.
doing? Were you
Yeah, I
kind of
know.
like out of it a little bit? Just
No,
like
I was very much with it.
the being live and the hot sauce, did it just all kind of
I was very much with it. People were supporting, and I think we had reached our goal, and I still was like, you know what? I'm starting to not feel it because my whole face and my lips were numb, my tongue was numb, and so it wasn't affecting me like I thought it would be. And I was like, hey, let's just keep going.
I think that's the
And then
danger sign.
I think that's the danger sign because it was like burning my brain cells. And that night, when all the hot sauce was just in my gut, all the
Shit.
fumes from it were just like coming up, and they
Oh
were
my
like creeping
God.
up my esophagus and my throat, and I had like the worst heartburn I
Oh,
ever had in my entire life because of it. And it was so painful that I was going to go to the hospital because I thought it was burning a hole in my stomach.
oh my God.
Like a
That's
literal
scary.
hole. Yeah, I was asking myself, I was like, is it? I Google searched
Oh,
in my
not the
bed. I
Google.
was so uncomfortable. I Googled, can you burn a hole in your stomach with hot sauce? And they were like, no, technically you can't, but you can over time create stomach ulcers. And I was Googling stomach ulcers. What does it feel like? I
Oh
was like, can I
shit.
die from hot sauce? I was Googling these weird things. Yeah. And I
Can
went
I
down a
die
rabbit
from
hole.
hot sauce? Oh no. I have been there. Like, who
I know,
hasn't been
Kat.
there just completely like going down like a
Yeah,
medical spiral on Google? It's a bad idea.
I know. And it's not exactly, I'm not like a, what do you call that? A hypochondriac,
Mm-hmm.
who always thinks they're sick. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not like that. And
You were freaking
this
out
was
though.
pushing me over the edge.
Mm.
I was like, this might be the end of me.
Did it just keep getting worse? Like even after you finished stream, like did it just keep feeling like worse?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So 1 hour, the hour after the stream, like when we ended, I was on cloud nine. We reached the thing. I was thanked everybody that we were with, and I was feeling good. And I was like, we did it, guys. We did it. Yeah, yeah. And then it started to come up my throat, and I was like, I'll be right back. I had to get some fresh air outside, and I was just on my knees. I was like incapacitated, and they were like, "You all right? We're
Jesus.
just cleaning up." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm good. I'm good." And I was like, "Oh, Jesus!" And it was just, I just wanted to get everything out of my chest. It was so tight, so hard to breathe, and then
Jeez.
it just continued all night. It was that bad at night.
Oh my God. That's scaring me
I
because
couldn't. There were times I couldn't even stand up.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Like I genuinely don't know why. But after seeing you do that, I thought, well, like what a great idea. I'll do a hot wings challenge. I didn't think we'd reach a goal today for me to do it, but we did. It's actually me and my mod in chat, Illuvian Moon, who's going to be doing it with me. So
So
we're
you are doing a
both
hot wings challenge.
we're gonna do it like on another stream in future. This is just
Nice.
we hit the goal to do it. It's the incentive, but yeah, I brought you down with me, Lindsay, exactly.
Yep. It's all downhill from here. Well, let me know when that is. Announce that. And are you gonna do it for charity or just to do it?
I like doing like I'm planning stuff right now to do charity events for Pride Month. So we could maybe tie
Well,
it into that.
anytime you do that, make sure I know about it.
Okay. You want to do another Hot Wings challenge?
No, no. But I want to support, is what I'm saying.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm scared. If you have any tips about doing a Hot Wings challenge, let me know.
Yeah, just don't do as much as me.
Okay, right. Noted.
That's my only tip.
Just don't
do
don't dunk
a
the last
regular
dab.
human amount.
Yeah.
No, I would suggest last dab, but just do maybe
Just
one
dab it.
wing with a few drops and
Mhm.
not drink a gallon of it and
Yeah.
inject it into your veins.
Yeah. It sounds like a good plan. Even like on Nick's stream, because he was doing it for charity, I donated and told him to drink milk, and he refused.
I did eventually, and I do thank you for your support.
I just seen you suffering. It like the thing that made me laugh so much was you turn into Travis and being like saying that he looked worse than you did. He
Yes.
looked super chill.
Well, in my defense, there was no close-up camera on him.
There was quite a few close-ups on you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And my team was saying that they wished that they had a third camera
Oh,
for his
really?
face. We were switching back and forth, but I looked at him a couple times, and I was like, "How you doing?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm doing fine." But his eyes, I was looking right through him.
Did it help to have his moral support there? You got to do it with two people. I think doing it alone would be
It was great. It was great.
nice.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I've been buddies with him for a decade, a little over a decade.
Heck yeah. It was a really good stream. The setup was amazing. Nick, thank you for gifting subs. What the heck? Thank you. That's so nice. Y'all, please say a big
snuck 'em
thank
in.
you. Hmm? What did you say?
I snuck in the subs.
You snuck them in. You did. You did. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I've already hit
3 years. It's a big deal.
It's pretty. It is. We were talking about how like there's so many things. I just when I think about doing this for 3 years now, like I mean, it's probably similar to you in doing like voice acting or anything. You know, you'll probably find it with streaming as well or being part of the Resident Evil community, but like pretty much everything, like Twitch has just changed my life, and pretty much everyone in my life and everything that I like now is all because of Twitch, which is wild to think that that's all happened in 3 years. Oh, name on the balloon, right? Have a
Nick
balloon.
Hayes' his name on the balloon. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool.
I have a 3 balloon. It has a crown.
Put my name on it. Yeah.
I put your name on it. Ooh. Okay, while I'm writing your name, Darren has asked how you're finding streaming. I think we talked about it a little bit, but if you want to talk any more about your stream, feel free.
Oh yeah, I just think it's fun. I mean, here's the thing, guys, is I'm not gonna ask you how old you are, Katie, and I don't expect you to say it, but I think I've been playing video games for longer than you've been alive, and it's just like it's such a big part of me. I mean, that's a long time, right? And
3 years old.
now in today's world, Katie is 3. Okay.
I turned 3
Well, I've been
today.
I've been playing 10 times longer than you've been alive. But it's just such a big part of me, and now that, you know, I guess I'm in the public eye a bit for these games, and streaming is a thing, and it wasn't like 15 years ago. It's just like everything, I'm just trying to like keep with the times and just to invite a lot of like these people in your chat, your community, people like you, just invite you along my journey and just kind of share like, hey, this is what I do in my life. I play video games and I love them.
Video games, yeah.
And so it's like, that's kind of what changed in me. And it is a lot of work. You do put a lot of work into it. And a lot of older people will just look at it and be like, well, you're just playing video games. But it's a job too.
Yeah.
To do this, it's not easy. It's not just as easy as like pressing a button and doing it. It's like you have to foster, like nurture this community and everything that you're building, your channel, YouTube, all that stuff. And
yeah,
if I can just keep this as a kind of like a supplemental part of my career, I think I'll be happy with it because again, I enjoy it. It's not like annoying work in that sense. It's just a lot to learn. That's all.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy that people want to come along for the ride.
Yeah. And I mean, listen, everyone is plagued by tech issues. Even like 3 years into it, I'm still plagued by tech issues, but you're doing so good having just like basically just started. Like,
Well, I have a lot of good people in my corner helping me. It's not if it was me alone, oh, we'd have tech issues for 3 hours. Be like, sorry guys, we'll be live any point now. Y- I've got, Susie's been helping me
mhm.
tremendously. My mods, Kemi and Jen, they're always like in my ear, being like, hey, you got to try this, change this next time. And
Yeah.
my setups have been more or less simple, but they're working now.
Yeah. Really impressive. Like the hot wings thing was really really cool setup, and like getting all the cast of RE4, that stream that you did with everyone or almost everyone, and then the others on voice
It's
call.
It's a
Like
lot of work.
that
Those
was,
the cast stream in Vancouver, that was incredibly complicated
I can
for the
imagine.
way we had to set it up with the mics and everything. But again, I have like crucial people help me with these things. That
Mhm.
was complicated. And then the Hot Wings challenge, I had a very experienced streaming team, a couple, Tony and Day, and
Yes.
they invited me to their house and we set it up there and they handled all the tech, and he was live editing that shit with like the black and white filters, the
Yeah.
hot filters, the echoes that were hilarious, and it added to the comedy.
Yeah, that was
But that
great.
was them. They just took over. My friends James and Travis and Houston and John, they were all there, and Becky was cooking. Like, so we had like a team. That was a team production, and I would never be able to do that by myself.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the best things about Twitch, and like the kind of people that you meet. Like it's a lot of people that share the same passions as you, and I think like one of the nicest things as well is I think a lot of people think that Twitch and this like creative space is very like competitive, and people are very secretive about, you know, what you do and how you do things, but a lot of people that I've met are like, yeah, I'll help you out. Like message me anytime. We'll just help each other out because there's room for everybody doing this kind of thing.
Right.
Which is something that I always like stand by on Twitch as well. Because I just think if you don't have that approach to it, it would just be very lonely and not an enjoyable experience. Um,
Right.
yeah. Mhm.
I'm
Um,
very thankful that we have good people around us willing to help.
yeah. Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
Mhm. Ronnie said, my question for Nick is, do you have any advice for my upcoming fine art degree show? I'm quite nervous, and I can't lie, it's going to be viewed by famous art people, so I have to make an impression and there's pressure. I guess it sort of like ties into like maybe how you deal with pressure, or I don't know, even verging on like imposter syndrome or
Um,
anything,
I
any
would
advice
honestly
like
say
that.
I would say for Ronnie, fine art degree. Wait, for my upcoming fine art degree show.
Mhm.
Um, is is this by any chance Ronnie, the Ronnie I met
Yeah. It
in the
is,
UK?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Ronnie.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Darren, thank you so
Just got some
much.
more gift stubs.
Thank you so much.
Uh, Ronnie, I'm a big advocate of just being genuine. That goes a long way in life, I've learned. Just be genuine. If you try to be something that you're not, people can see through that.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think you have to feel pressure to be something. Really just lean in to be yourself. Even if
Mhm.
that is a little bit quiet, or if you feel you're a little bit low energy or not big enough or not interesting enough. If you concern yourself with that, you won't be you won't come off as genuine. Just be in your comfort zone and just share what you do with these people. That's all. I think that's your
Mhm.
best chance at success.
Hell yeah. That's some good advice. I think Ronnie is very talented, like in cosplaying, because he is great Leon cosplayer, and also uh as an artist as well, and that's what his whole degree is about. And yeah, um I think being authentic is like another thing that Twitch has taught me as well, because I used to be someone that was very shy and just thought like I don't know, like people like playing video games and stuff. Like we always joke about how when you're a streamer, the likelihood is that like when you were a kid, you were probably someone who made people watch you play video games when you were a kid, whether it was like siblings or friends. And I would always have friends come over and be like, just watch me play a game for hours, a streamer before streamers were a thing. But like when I was a teenager, I used to be so shy and so reserved and wouldn't like be myself because I was just afraid of like what people would think of me, and always feeling like outside pressure. And I just like, one of the things that Twitch has taught me is just like, you just have to be yourself, like, and that goes for, I don't know, I guess in jobs and in your university kind of stuff as well. Like your talents and your authentic self is what really gets you places rather than being something that you're not.
I believe that, because here's the thing: if you're trying to be something that you're not, there's other people that are more of that thing than you are. While they're being authentic. You know what I mean? Like, I can give you an example as an actor, okay? In a place like Los Angeles, if you're going up to be like a, let's say like a guy in a motorcycle gang, okay? Me, that's really not my personality. Could I grow out the beard and like get a little gritty, and could I play a motorcycle gang guy? Yeah, I could. But there's probably people who are just like more of that essence than I am.
Yeah.
It's a bad example because it's acting, and that's what we do, is we play other characters. But in real life, you know, being the authentic Ronnie, there's going to be a place for you in this world. You're going to be able to leave your footprint in this world being Ronnie, because there's only one of you, you know? So that's why authenticity fucking matters.
Yep.
Everything. Yeah.
Every time. Every single time. And yeah, I think that like for me, Twitch is something like, that's where I've learned that mostly on Twitch, is because
right, there's only one Katie, so stop being something else. Not that you were, but there's only one of you here, and that's why people follow you here.
Yeah.
They want to support you.
Yeah. And it's the same like for anyone in like any creative role, or even like if it's not a creative job that you do, it's still the same thing. And like that's another thing that's just so nice about Twitch, because you just learn this kind of stuff from people that are from all different backgrounds and all different experiences, and it's just like you kind of learn that stuff along the way from other people, which is nice. Let's see, does anyone else have any other questions relating to, I'm not sure, you have to, how kind of long do you have? I know you said
Probably
you're
going just a little bit, but I'll hang out just for a little bit more.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if anyone has any other questions about RE4, or if you just want to ask Nick anything about anything else he does, or when you were performing Leon, did you really just want to make him dance and do star jumps?
No, because I don't dance in real life, so that would probably be the last thing I'd want Leon to do. That would really be me going outside of my comfort zone and not being authentic.
Oh my goodness. I can't dance either, so I feel that. I wish I could, though.
If it was filmed in if it took place in modern day, one thing I wish that Leon could do is stream without tech issues. That's a me wish list.
Leon would definitely be a gamer.
Oh, for sure he would be, yeah.
What kind of gamer would he be, though? Like, what would he play? Would he play survival horror, or would he have enough of that?
I think he'd be badass at survival horror, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hardcore FPS. Play some Fortnite. Have people been asking you to play Fortnite because of the Leon skin and the dances and stuff in Fortnite?
No, no. Fortnite, I think I would like it because I do play Call of Duty and we do Warzone, like the Battle Royale, I guess. I am a
Mm,
fan of those, yeah. So maybe one day I'll play Fortnite, but I've never gotten into it.
it's very
Maybe I
fun.
would be an Animal Crossing streamer. Hey, you never know.
I started as an Animal Crossing streamer. Animal Crossing to
Did you?
horror. Yeah.
It's a big
Mm-hmm.
jump.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Aaron asked if you're ever considering doing art streams.
Unfortunately, I have really slowed down with my art. I just haven't really felt very inspired, to be honest with you.
Mm,
And even if I was, my art style is so slow and methodical that I just don't see how that could be interesting for anybody because I'm so quiet and slow that it would be like watching grass grow. And unless I change up my style to be like a little faster with graphite, a little looser, if I ever got into like palette knife painting or something,
mm.
yeah,
I
maybe I'd
think
stream that, but I don't know about my graphite.
I think like with things like streaming, uh you'd be surprised at like what people would want to watch. But at the same time, you always have to work to your comforts as well. And one thing that I have learned, as much as like I play so many video games and I want to do so many things on stream, there's some things that you just have to keep for yourself, I
Yeah,
think, and
and art
not
is one of them.
mm-hmm. Because sometimes
For
you
those of
just
you,
have to lose yourself in your own stuff.
exactly, and I know that there's categories of Twitch, yeah, that just watch people do their thing, and there's not a lot of interaction. I guess like I would feel like when I stream video games, I already feel like a little guilty that I don't really give chat a lot of attention, and that is why do you think I have all these people on, and I have like Susie and my mods in the background because I like chit chatter. I like that happening because
Yeah,
I feel like I'm creating more of like an entertainment aspect and hanging out with friends at the same time. So it's like everyone is winning, right?
yeah.
And when it comes to art, I need silence and focus. And
Mm.
for me to concentrate on this one little part of my art and then be distracted and look up a chat and answer one question or two, I just don't feel like that's the right setting for me. And so
Yeah.
probably not, to be honest.
Yeah. I
But
think it's healthy to keep some stuff just I mean obviously sharing your art is like obviously something that you can do as like the end product, but I think you know, keeping some things I think that in my 3 years of streaming there's been a lot of people who've wanted to share like lots of different parts of themselves on stream, and I think it's healthy to keep like some things to yourself and always know where your comfort is in streaming. Um that makes a lot of sense to me. Um, and yeah, Ronnie said art can be hard to continuously stream, so I understand working in a studio space can feel quite interrupted when you're trying to make it into content. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
We
would be more inclined to stream when I do my woodwork. That
ooh.
is a bit it's therapeutic too,
Mm-hmm.
but when I do my art, it's so micro, like it exists like right here. Can you even see that? It's like, you know, right here.
Yeah.
And it takes such like a laser focus. But when I do woodwork, it's more macro and it's like these big pieces where I'm just like drawing lines, cutting them with a skill saw, sanding this big thing.
Yeah.
It's just bigger for me. It's expanded and it's kind
That
of
would
like
be really
symbolic of like I'm not so distracted and I can look up from sanding and be like, "Oh yeah, what's up, Vigo? How you doing?"
yeah.
It's so
That
maybe we'll see.
that would be cool. Cause I think it was on your charity stream you and Travis were talking about how you made your own guitar.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's really, really cool. Um, yeah, I think, like I said, there's a lot of things on Twitch that people will just want to watch, but you do also have to just do it in your own comforts as well. Okay, so your favorite non Oreo flavor, non normal Oreo flavor, sorry, like
Peanut
mint.
butter.
Ooh, peanut butter. Did you like the ones that we had at Insomnia? The like The double ones, the raspberry and vanilla.
They were okay. They were okay.
Yeah, they were okay.
I had most of them, and I gave a lot away because I just can't eat 100 million cookies. I mean, it's not good for my waistline at this point. But they're not my favorite. I'd say the only really like flavored ones I've really enjoyed were peanut butter and mint. Those are the only ones that I would buy at a store. If someone gives me like, you know, like coffee Oreos or something, sure, I'll eat them, but I will never pursue them. Is that fair?
Yeah, I've only ever had normal Oreos until I had those ones that you had at Insomnia, the raspberry ones. They're nice, but they're like, I don't think I could eat more than like one or two. They're
Wait a
like
minute. Wait.
super sweet.
I have a bone to pick with Olivia. Olivia Moon. No, wait a minute. You don't like peanut butter and chocolate together, or you don't like either one?
I think it's gotta be together. Lindsay likes
Well,
chocolate and peanut butter, right? Yeah, together.
well, Olivia, that is one strike against you. Two more and you are gone.
I have to be on Lindsay's side because I don't like peanut butter either. Like I just don't like peanut butter.
Oh my god, that
I'm
is
so
two strikes on you.
sorry.
Two strikes on you. Not liking peanut butter, that's...
Mark, not the grow up. I don't know. I just don't really like peanuts. I'm a very picky eater. It's like my worst. It's my worst thing. Okay, my friend Morg, who is also a streamer and a huge fan. Yeah, he wants, if you can very clearly just tell me to grow up, it'll make his day.
Yes, you need to grow up. And no, Illuvian, you just... yeah, you got a strike for you, but Katie got two strikes. All on her own.
I got two strikes? Wait, what are my two strikes?
Not liking peanut butter is two strikes. That counts as two.
Oh my god, okay.
That's a heavy hitter.
Wow. Damn. I'm okay. I feel like I failed as a person. Lindsay's like, oh, you get your own two strikes, that's fine. Is it a texture thing or a flavor thing? Well, there's like... Okay. I have this thing where I just know that I'm not gonna like something food-wise. I've never actually had peanut butter. Is that a third strike?
You're done. You are done for. Well, guys, it's been nice being here, but I'm done.
You're
been nice
done.
to know you.
Listen, I have my reasons, okay? Okay. I don't know.
Your reason is fear. It's
a little bit of fear. It's a little bit of fear.
You don't even know.
I don't even
given it. What did peanut butter ever do to you?
It smells like I wouldn't like it, you know? Like I already know, like innately, I'm not gonna like it.
Yes, Leon is taking his proposal back, and I want. You know what? I'm gonna erase the ring off of your steelbook.
Oh my god!
So you're gonna mail that back to me.
I have to mail it. You're gonna erase it. Damn. Are you gonna erase it? Or are you gonna sell it? How much
on that ring?
How much were you gonna sell it for at Insomnia?
Probably a couple $100.
Oh, great. Yeah, chat always flies when I start sharing my food opinions because I don't think you'd like to hear half of my food opinions. I think you've heard enough.
We'll keep hearing it. Yeah.
It's like, it's brave of...
Actually, hey, I gotta say real quick. So chat, yeah, what's up? Chat, yeah, says durian is the thing that she can't get over the smell to eat it. Has anyone here tried or smelled durian?
I've
or do you know what
smelled
that is?
I've smelled it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah.
So durian in some countries is actually illegal to have like in street markets and stuff because it smells so bad.
Whoa, illegal. I didn't know that.
I've had it in many different countries and it
Do you like it?
It smells a lot worse than it actually is. I don't know what it is. That's its natural defense. So animals don't eat it. It's just to smell rancid, like almost like hot garbage.
Oh, it
However,
stinks so
when you
bad.
eat it, it really tastes like a creamy garlic spread. I'm not kidding. If you like garlic, you might like durian.
See, that would like freak me out because it's a fruit, and if it
It's got the
tasted like
consistency. It's the consistency of like avocado. So it's like creamy fruit vegetable, right?
oh,
Yeah, and it just tastes like a smooth garlic, and you don't smell the garbage at all. It's so weird.
I don't think I could do it. I think I am the animal that would be turned away from its natural defenses.
Oh, I think we have another strike in chat.
Wait, why?
Catastrophe does not like avocado. She not only doesn't like them, she can't stand them. You know what? Cat, that's a strike on you. I'm just
So,
dealing strikes.
so what if I told you that I don't like avocado either?
Oh my goodness. You. I'm gonna report you.
You're gonna report me.
I'm gonna report you. Your channel is done, Katie.
Oh my god. I just know my chat are taking great pleasure in you saying this because this is what they say to me like every day.
Cat, you know what? Avocado probably doesn't like you either. You ever think about that?
Yeah, it probably doesn't. Probably doesn't, to be honest. But you know what? You know what? I can't say it. I can't say it. It's another thing that I haven't actually had. So like I could just say that, you know, I haven't tried it.
Yeah, you could say that. What? Let's break it down. It
I'm
might
just
be
gonna
easier
eat it.
if
I'm
you
just gonna
tell me
eat an Oreo.
what food you have had. This might be a shorter list. Are you one of those people that like
We don't need to talk about this.
have only eaten like Taco Bell and bologna sandwiches all your life?
I have never had either of those things.
What is your favorite food?
Um, right now,
Yeah,
like Indian food, butter
Indian's great.
chicken. Butter chicken is.
Yeah, butter chickens, that's pretty solid. Okay. You earned
Mm-hmm.
back one of your strikes.
Oh, thank you. Great.
You're welcome.
This just got over the famine.
Are you a sushi fan? Kat asks.
Uh, no, I've never had sushi though, so I don't know.
There's a lot you haven't tried.
Yeah, I have a lot of fear with food. Sometimes I have fear,
So would you
but
say that you are like on the simpler side of eaters,
yeah,
not very adventurous? But I'd say Indian is that's pretty adventurous in
yeah.
the grand scheme of world cuisines. Indian has a lot of interesting spices and herbs that they
Mm,
cook with. Like curries are interesting. That surprises me actually,
mm. I
but it's
have to
awesome.
like I have to I'm very unadventurous with food, but you haven't lived. Listen, I know. I only tried Indian food last year. I've just like I've been this way since I was a kid, and I wish that I could like get out of it, but I have like I don't know. I have a it's weird. It's weird. I stick to what I like.
I know people that are like that. You know what's funny is I forget who it was, but I met someone recently who was maybe in their like mid 30s,
hmm
and they told me, and it was the honest truth, that they had never ever had a sandwich in their life.
A sandwich.
Any, they never had a sandwich, like anything in between two pieces of bread. And
Whoa.
I was like, well, why? And they said, I don't know, I just never came across one. Like that is the
What?
weirdest thing to hear is I've never come across a sandwich in my life. Like I don't care where you live, where you grew up, but this person was not like from Antarctica, like in the middle of nowhere. It was like just
Oh my god.
I thought that was just one of the funniest things I'd ever
Wow.
heard of.
That is
I've never
crazy.
come across a sandwich. And no, it wasn't celiac or anything like that. There was just no
Never found a
logical
sandwich.
explanation.
Sandwiches are everywhere. They really are. Oh my
They're
god.
everywhere. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Um, mm, the thing, like, I don't know if it's much of a thing in the US, but in Ireland, we love to put, like, crisps or like potato chips in sandwiches.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
you tried that?
Of course, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the good shit.
Yeah, Raven, it is almost impressive. It's like
Yeah,
you put fries on pizza in Sweden. It's interesting.
I like that
And
idea.
banana. That's even more interesting, and I kind of want to try it now. That makes me want pizza.
Mm. So are you like, you'll try anything with food?
Yes, I will try just about anything. Yep.
Brave. I like that. I
When I was in,
actually wish I could be like that, but I don't know why I'm so fearful. One day I'll try
um,
peanut butter properly, and then I'll let you know that I've tried peanut butter, and I can have another strike back.
the reason why I like to try everything is because I never know what I'm gonna fall in love with.
Mm.
There's so many interesting flavors on this planet with
Mm-hmm.
different combinations of things, and I just don't want to miss out. I want to have like a really full life like that, you know. And
Yeah.
so when I was in Japan, plus I grew up Greek Orthodox, and they eat some really strange things. My family introduced me. Oh, right to the gut.
Right to the
My
gut.
family introduced me to like goat heads when I was a kid. You know, we would eat
Ooh.
like really strange things because that was a Greek tradition with some of the elders. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just what they would do. And so I was introduced to that. So nothing was really strange for me growing up. When I was in Japan, I told my friends they were taking me out to these really nice restaurants, and I said, "You can order anything you want off the strange menu. I'll eat
Wow.
anything, and then you can tell me what it is after if I didn't know what it
Oh
was."
my.
And I ate some strange things.
Nice. I would
Hmm.
I don't know if I could ever do that. That's brave. To me, that is very brave. I would love to be able to do that though. I don't know why. I don't know why. Cause I agree that I only tried Indian food for the first time last year. That just sounds so white of me.
But at
Um,
least you tried it.
but yeah, like, and now I love it. So it's like you could just fall in love with any food and you don't know. The food really gets this chat fired up.
I can see. Well, food gets most people fired up.
Mm-hmm. Do I cook? Not the best. There's only select things that I can cook well, but there's not a lot of those things. So, yeah. But Nick does apparently a great barbecue, I have heard.
Yes, I do. I do a great barbecue.
Mm.
Really good one. I'm not. Do I support pineapple on pizza? I'm not against it. I've had some decent ones. It wouldn't be my first choice. I like when pizza is more savory. Adding sugar to the mix. I've had some good pizzas with honey on it, like honey drizzle.
Hmm.
Cheese and honey go together, but when you start doing fruit, I don't know, it gets a little
Mm.
weird. I'll eat
Mm.
it.
Mm-hmm. I've seen strawberries on pizza before. I don't know how I feel
Fair
about that.
enough. I think I got a strike from Mallory
Oh.
or Malore.
Mm-hmm.
Um, fair enough. I'll take the strike. It's okay.
All these strikes
Touche.
today. I'm in the
It's
lead.
a lot of strikes being dealt.
Mm.
You still have 3.5, so you're on thin ice,
3.5?
Miss
I thought you
Katie.
took one whole one away.
No, I took a half one away.
Oh, okay.
To change my mind.
Okay. Back to RE4 and not talking about all the strikes that I have about food. I just wanted to know what you think of this guy in this game, the bull guy.
I love them in this game because they just change up your kind of everything. Like whatever strategy you think you have when they're there, they change everything and they take precedence and you have to deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Wilfred, is that his name?
That's what this chat have named him, yeah.
Well, I love Wilfred and his brothers and cousins. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah. That was a
They're just
death.
the heavies of RE4.
Mm-hmm. If anyone has any last couple of questions, because I know you're very busy and it's been super nice. Like, thank you so much for coming on because you just suggested coming on and just hanging out. So I really appreciate it. And
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a little bit, but
mhm.
it's 3 years, you know. It's, It's important to celebrate milestones like that. 3 years is a long time, and you've got a
Yeah.
good community here, I see.
There's a favorite drink question. That's a good question. I'm more adventurous with drinks. And
Yeah.
then we can wrap up if you like.
Um, are we talking about like an alcoholic drink or just a drink in general? Like what liquid do I like to consume? Um,
How
I would
about
have to like
both?
I'm a big fan of coffee. I
Mm.
do like coffee. Um, but if I'm celebrating something too, one of my favorite cocktails is just a straight up dirty martini. I love
Mm.
a dirty vodka martini with olives in it. That's like my go-to. That and
Damn.
Negroni. A
Damn.
slightly bitter Negroni is a good drink, and my director from RE4 Remake introduced me to that drink, and that's kind of nostalgic for me now.
Wait, Jasper is saying you have a strike. Wait, Jasper, what's the what's the strike for?
Yeah, what is a strike, Jasper? I'm curious.
Is it the olives?
I'm
Is that what it is?
open-minded, but I just want to know.
Oh, the dirty martinis in general? Dirty
Oh,
martini
okay.
haters? Is that like a
Oh, we got
controversial
some
drink?
we got olive haters here. Wow, I might have a strike.
I guess you
That
do.
wow.
Can you guess how I feel about olives?
Yeah, that you have nightmares about olives.
I've
That's my guess.
never had an olive.
Again, I would like to see the list of things you have had. I feel like they fit in like a little wallet, like a little piece of paper, like on a business card.
It's like sometimes I think it's not that bad, and then I'm like, I say it out loud like this, and I'm like, fuck, this is embarrassing. Oh God. Okay,
Okay.
the one last question is whether you like cats, because the cats are an integral part of this community, and everybody loves cats here.
Do I like cats? Yeah, I do. Like I live with two cats, and when I see them on the ground, I'll sit and pet them. They wouldn't be my
Oh.
choice over a dog. I think I'm more of a dog person,
Mm.
but I think cats are endearing, and some are very, very playful. And so I think that was a really safe answer because I didn't want three strikes on the stream because then I would be kicked out.
Oh my God. You definitely can't say you dislike cats here.
It's not that I dislike them. I don't think I would ever get a cat myself, but if I see one, I'll pet it and it'll probably scratch my eyes out, but it's okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I don't want to oh my God. Morg. For fuck's sake. Morg says, before you go, you need to know that Katie tried to shoot a light bulb in this game once in hopes that it would do something. We don't really know what she was hoping for, and we'll never truly know. You know how there's like the hanging lanterns in the game that sometimes they like explode?
Yeah.
I just had a thought that maybe it could have. You never know. You never know.
You also never know if you're gonna like peanut butter until you try it.
Touche.
I think maybe one day we can
Maybe one
convince each other.
day. Maybe
Someday
one
soon.
day. I'll
I'll give
just
up olives if you take on peanut butter.
you'll give them up?
I'll give them up.
I can't ask you to give up olives. Because I'm too scared to try peanut butter.
I
One
think
day
Softboy is right though. I think I won this round.
you
I
won.
left with 2 strikes and you still have 3.5, so
What can I do to like not have these strikes?
I'll have to think about that and get back to you.
Wow. Okay.
That's a profound, deep question.
Okay. I feel pressure now.
Yes, actually, you know what? Right there. Hell's Cat. Eat a scoop of peanut butter on stream and all your strikes wiped away.
Oh, I don't think I have any peanut butter. Damn.
Well, next time.
Oh, okay. I actually think we do have peanut butter, but maybe. Adam is a peanut butter lover, so I think there probably is. We'll see. Maybe at like, I don't know, the almost 24-hour mark, I'll lose my mind and try some peanut butter, and then we'll let you know.
What are you going for right now? Another like 6 hours or so or more?
No, not even halfway through.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm at 9.5 hours.
geez. Oh, you got a long way to go. Well, I
Yep.
do wish you good luck, and it's cool that you're doing this anyways. For my
Yeah.
1 year, I'll probably do a 24
Oh,
for sure.
heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well,
That'd
thank
be
you so
fun.
much for joining me and taking time out of your busy schedule. And yeah, I know everybody was super hyped to have you. So yeah,
Fun.
thank you
I,
so
I
much.
liked. I like when it goes to food. I steer my streams there naturally all the time, anyways.
Mm-hmm. So
All right.
please
Well,
don't
anybody, nice to
like,
meet you.
and please don't hate me now because I have these strikes.
It's okay. We'll let them slide. Thank you for having me. And
Right.
everybody's. If I don't know you, it's nice to meet you. Hang out a little bit. Thanks for your questions. And Katie, good luck on your next 15 hours or so.
Thank you. Thank you. It was so nice
Stay
talking to
awake.
you and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Take
Everybody
care, guys.
everybody say goodbye and another shout out for Nick. Go follow him on
Bye.
Twitch and all those places.
Thank
Bye.
you.